Hey guys, Jay from JPVideos here, back with another product review, and today we're going head-to-head flashlight versus flashlight. We're going to see which one is a better light and a better value. If you're curious to see which one is better, then stay tuned. Welcome back. So typically when I do product reviews, I do a quick unboxing, I go over the details and specifications, I show you how the light functions and all of its features, and I do a few field demonstrations to see how well the light performs. Well, this time we're going to skip all that and just focus on the field demonstrations to see what these lights can do. Now the lights we're doing today that we're going to be putting up head to head is the ThruNite TC15. This is the customized edition. It comes with the bronze color. It has the axe and tree logo on it. And the Olight S2R baton. This is my first Olight product, so I'm kind of curious to see how well it's going to perform and compete up against a ThruNite product. I've demonstrated and reviewed plenty of ThruNite products, but with Olight being my first one, I actually have quite a bit of interest to see which one's going to be better. Now, I'm going to share a few details about these lights before we get started. A couple similarities and a couple differences. Number one, these are both considered tactical lights. They're drop resistant, waterproof, both come with rechargeable batteries, and have multiple light modes ranging from Firefly, the lowest, all the way up to Turbo, the brightest. Aside from that, both of these lights actually retail within $5 of each other. So the purpose of this video is to show you what lights are available at this price point and to see which one is a better value and a better light overall. Now, physically, I did notice a few key differences. To charge the ThruNite TC15, there's actually a little rubber gasket here you need to remove, and you plug in your micro USB charging port cable to charge up the battery. It does come with a provided cable, but you do need to physically plug in a wire. For the Olight, this actually has a magnetic base or tail. So not only can you stick this to metal items to get hands-free use, say you're working on the engine on your car or fixing a pipe in the house, it has a second feature and function for having a magnetic bottom. I'm going to put up a video clip right now demonstrating what I'm talking about. This comes with a magnetic tail clip that actually charges the battery externally. So you don't need to plug in any wires, you don't need to remove the battery. All you do is connect this clip and it starts charging the battery automatically. When the light's red, the battery's charging. When the light turns green, it's fully charged. It really can't get any simpler than that. I really want to applaud Olight for having a simple, effective charging method of using magnets to make it work. First light I've ever had that does that, and I hope they have more lights in the future that do that, because it really saves on having to fumble to get the plug in the right way. And also, who can operate a magnet? All you do is just touch together, starts charging, and you remove it and it's done. But again, you can also stick this to a metal item. This is magnetic too. It's not sticking very well, but you could kind of see it's a little bit, but on a flat metal surface this sticks really well. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to cut to nighttime and do some field demonstrations. And what I'm going to do is operate each light independently. I'm not going to tell you which light is which. I'm going to operate them solely, going through the different light modes from lowest to brightest. I'm then going to operate both lights simultaneously to see if we could tell a key difference in output and brightness when they're both operating at the same time in the same area. Now the key things we're going to be looking for here is, number one, is the output of light, as far as how far the light is being thrown in a distance, the projection of light. Number two, we want to see what type of beam these project, whether it be floodlight or searchlight, spotlight. Thirdly, actually I had the light on. Thirdly, we want to see how bright the lights are, lumens wise and coolness wise. One of these lights may be brighter than the other, may have a different color tone to it. So we're going to see what these lights are capable of and put them up head to head in a nighttime demonstration. While you're watching the demonstration, I want you to comment down below. I want you to tell me which light you think is the brighter of the two, which light you think is actually which light though. So for example, say number one I think is brighter and I think it's ThruNite, or I think number two is brighter and it's Olight. I want to hear your thoughts throughout the video. Once we're done with the demonstration, I will share the max output lumens that these lights are projected to put out. I'll share the price of these, and I'll give you my thoughts as to which one I think is a better value and a better light overall. So without wasting any more time, let's cut right to the nighttime demonstrations. Okay guys, so we're here at our location to do our nighttime field demonstration of both lights. As I mentioned, we're going to do them independently at first. We're going to go through, walk around, start off on the lowest setting, work our way up to the brightest setting of turbo mode, and then we'll repeat the process with the other light I'm not going to tell you which one I'm using. And then we'll do them both simultaneously to see if there's a comparable difference between them. And remember, you're going to want to be looking for distance that the light is being thrown, what kind of beam is being spread out, whether it's a floodlight or spotlight, and how bright the light is compared to the other one. Remember to leave your comments down below. I'm curious to see what you guys think based on the results of these tests. So let's get started. Okay, we're starting with flashlight number 1. And don't be fooled by the camera. It is actually really dark out here. It's actually making it brighter than what it seems, but it is pretty dark out here. So I'm gonna go on the lowest setting right now. And you can see I'm about 10 feet away from this wall. It's barely illuminating it. This is like just a little bit brighter than candlelight power used for like reading a book, searching through your purse. Okay, next up is low, considerably brighter than the lowest setting. Showing a bit further. See, it's lighting up this equipment over here a little bit. Okay, here's medium. Now you can see it much brighter now. That is roughly 30, 40 feet away. As I pan over, you can see some stuff in the distance that you couldn't see before. Got a car rolling by. This is high, it's showing pretty good here. Much brighter than the other settings. And we're gonna go to turbo now, which is a quick double press. That's even brighter. So make sure you pay attention here to how far the light is being thrown and what kind of spread it's putting out and how bright the light is in general. Really bright on the turbo mode for light number 1. Okay, got light number 2 here. Again, we're on the lowest setting. It's barely lighting up my shoes. Probably can't even see it on the wall there. Okay, so here's low. As we try to focus here. Let me tap the focus here. Sorry about that. So low on light number 2. Not doing all that great. Barely illuminating the loader in the background there. There's medium. Again, pay attention to the output and the beam that this is projecting compared to light number 1. This is high. Definitely, getting some decent brightness out of it now. I'm going to try to adjust the focus again. And we're going to do a quick double press for turbo. That is the brightest setting on light number 2. Sorry about that. So I noticed a few key differences compared to light number 1, especially with the spread of the light and also the distances being thrown. Sorry about the focus here. Let me tap the focus. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod. We're going to use both lights simultaneously to see if there's a comparable difference when they're both being operated at the same time. Okay, I do have both lights on right now. I'm not sure if you can see a difference between them or not. I'm going to take one away. That's one. I'm going to bring the other one back. Take the other one away. That's one. Both of them together. Both of them together do a really great job lighting it up. I mean, this is really bright back here right now. But there is a clear difference though. Now I'm pointing right at the wall, about 30 feet away. There is a noticeable difference in beams. One is more directed and targeted more than the other one. And obviously the other one is more spread out. Also a key difference in brightness. Here's one light by itself, other light by itself, both together. So, all right, I'm gonna turn the camera around and I'll share the details with you as to which light was which, and I'll give you the output of lumens, and then I'll share the prices with you and let you know how you can get your own. Okay, so that was our nighttime field demonstration of the two lights. Now, hopefully you guys guessed onto which light I was using and which one you think is a better light. Now, the results are light number 1 was the ThruNite. That's the light I used first independently. Olight was second. So the entire time when I said light number 1, that was the ThruNite. Light number 2 was the Olight. When I used them simultaneously, I did kind of mix them up in different hands to kind of confuse you. But based on what I saw in person, it may not have projected onto the camera. The ThruNite has a brighter beam, has a narrower beam, and throws in a farther distance. The Olight, not as bright, doesn't throw as far, a little more spread. So this is more floodlight, a little bit more towards spotlight. Now for the lumens, the Olight is projected to put out 1020 lumens on the turbo mode. That's the max output. ThruNite, 2300 lumens on the max output. Now you're probably thinking, well, obviously more lumens is going to make for a brighter light. That is correct, but we also want to test how far light was going to be thrown, or what type of beam it put out. This one puts out a wider beam, so if you're looking for a floodlight beam, you're going to want to opt for this one. If you want something that's just bright and more direct, you're going to want to go for the ThruNite. Now on top of that though, I mentioned these are only $5 in difference. This retails for $45 and I think 46 cents, the Olight. The ThruNite is $49.99. So only a few dollars between these. And you know, if you say you want to save yourself $5, you could get the Olight. You're going to get a magnetic bottom, a magnetic charging clip, but you're going to sacrifice over 1,000 lumens. For $5 more, you get over 1,000 lumens more, but you're sacrificing the magnetic bottom and the ease of use with that magnetic charging system. So it's going to be based on your personal preference, which light you think is better for you. Neither one of these lights are bad. I don't have anything bad to say about them. I do have one critique I want to mention. I said it before, is that all ThruNite products, the ones I've demonstrated and reviewed, and it's following suit with my first Olight product, there's no way to adjust the focus. You can't switch it from floodlight to spotlight. It is just a fixed beam. That's the way it comes, and you have to be okay with that. But based on the results here, you can see this one throws farther, a bit narrower. This one's a bit wider. But I mean, if you want a magnetic base, ease of use for charging, go for the Olight. If you want a super bright light and best bang for your buck, you're gonna want to go for the ThruNite. So leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think of these lights, which one you would opt for if you were to choose one. If you do want to get more information on either one of these lights, I will have links down below in the description. You can check them out. It has full details and specifications about each of these products. And if you want to, you can pick one up for yourself. I personally, I'm kind of torn. I'm pretty loyal to ThruNite just because they've always outperformed mag lights and other lights, the Sofrin lights. For Olight being my first one, I think if I had a higher lumen output, it would be probably a winner. I do love the magnetic base. The charging method is super simple and easy, and I think recommend that ThruNite for future builds goes forth with a magnetic charging system. I'm having trouble saying that word. So anyways, if you guys have any questions about anything you've seen today, drop them down below in the comments section. If you did enjoy this review, I ask please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this and other videos that I have on my channel, consider subscribing, especially if you're new. Ring that notification bell, and that way you'll be alerted each time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching today. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.